Hello, fellow passive income investors. I have a really excitement news to share with you today. And this comes from YieldMax announcement of the distribution for Group A. But the good news is not just because of the dividend distribution, of course, that they pay weekly or monthly. This is just because of 3 new ETFs that came out just recently. They actually start paying distributions. And one of these ETF is LFGY. He paid huge for a fund like this. So I'm really excited to share with you 2 more funds. So YieldMax announced a distribution on feed, right? 219. FIVI it's 167. YBET is 78. YMAX is 17 cents. And YMAG is a little bit lower. It's about 10 cents. So if we look at the LFGY, this is the ETF that I made a video 3 weeks ago. This is the latest one that came out. And YieldMax Crypto Industry and Technology Portfolio ETF. This is a fund of funds. It did pay 74 cents. So I'm going to show you that 74 cents. If we round up, actually, it's 75 cents. How much that in yield? And this is going to join YMAX and YMAG to pay weekly distribution. So it's very exciting. For people who want weekly distribution, this is going to be one of the best funds to invest because it's more diversified and it has better strategy. I can argue better than even YMAX. So if we look at YMAX and YMAG, they did pay not that much, of course. But of course, YMAX paid a little bit more than what they paid last week. 17. I think last week they only paid 14. Or no, actually, last week they paid 24. So this is less than what they paid last week. But YMAG only paid 5 cents. This week paid about 1 or 10 cents. So this is a bit more than what they paid last week. Tesla and Crash, GUI, YBET, ORK, Shomo, Snowy, TSMY, these ETFs, they of course pay monthly. So they're going to rotate. Next time they're going to pay is next month. But of course, we can see here Tesla pay 71 cents, Crash pay 28 cents, GUI pay 33 cents, YBET 78 cents, ORK pay about 32 cents, Shomo paid about 34 cents. By the way, for RRK to pay 32 cents, that's a very low yield because this ETF actually is very low in price. Right now is less than $10. So this is very, very low yield. Snowy pay about 73 cents. TSMY, remember this one is $50 stock, so paying 64 cents is not that much, but it's more than 20%. FIT, these are FIT and FIVI, these are brand new ETFs. This is the first time they start paying their distribution. So FIT pay about $2.19, and FIVI pay a little bit less than FIT, which is $1.67. If you want to know more about FIT and FIVI, I made a video about these 2 ETFs. So if you check my other video, you can learn more about these 2 ETFs. But all in all, I'm very excited to see FIT and FIVI start paying distribution. And now we know the yield, how much they're going to pay. But the ETF that I'm very excited about is LFGY, because this pays weekly. And I'm really interested in investing in these weekly distribution ETFs because I have a bunch of YMAX. So having LFGY added to my YMAX, I think will be great. So I can receive those distribution weekly. That's amazing. The other ETF I really like FIVI, I think, better because this is 5 ETFs. They're just more like YMAG, kind of, but this has better strategy than YMAG. So now if we look at YieldMax website, we don't know the yield exactly, but I made a spreadsheet to show you exactly how much yield these 3 ETFs have. So this is a spreadsheet I made here, guys. If you look at the FIVI, price of today is 49.20, FIT is 48.69, and LFGY is 54.16. So by the way, price of these ones, they all start at $50. So that means it's a little bit down on price. This is a little bit down on price, about 80 cents. This is about $1 and 40 something cents. And this one is up because it started only at $50 and now it's 54. So it's about $4 up. But if you look at the distribution they paid, it's 75 cents. That brings to 71% yield. This one paid about $2.19 at this price of today. That's 54% annual yield. And then if you look at the FIVI, paid about $1.68 at the price of today at $49.20. That's 40% yield. So all in all, these ETFs paid good distribution, but the one that paid the most is LFGY because 71, anything more than 50 for me, from YieldMax ETFs. That's a great. Now, on the other news, the other ETFs from Roundhill, qdte, xdte, rdte, and ybtc, Roundhill Bitcoin Cover Call Strategy ETF. These ETFs also pay weekly distributions. XDT paid about 21 cents. This is a little bit less than what they paid last week. QDTE paid also 24. This is also less than what they paid last week. RDTE 20 cents, also less than what they paid last week. Roundhill Bitcoin Cover Call Strategy paid about 38 cents. This is paid a little bit more than the rest, but also is lower than what they paid last week. So, again, it's a fluctuation, right? They pay more, they pay higher, they pay. It's just like that, as you might know or you might expect for people who invest in these ETFs. One thing I want to mention before I forget is that all these distributions, they're going to get paid on Friday, which is going to be on the 24th. So ex-dividend date and record date is going to be tomorrow. What that means you have to be on a record, tomorrow by closing of the market. Because when you buy these ETFs, you have to have 1 day or 24 hours before you can be registered on their books. Meaning, if you're watching this video by now, it's too late. So aim for next week. And don't forget, I always keep you updated on these ETFs and changes, whatever they make. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this content, smash the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you can receive all the updates. And also share with someone who you think this video might help. Till we meet again next video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.